go. Bat God FTW. Bat God FTW. Gold tier 1. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Why do we have a special treat for you? Well, lately I've been feeling like a bat god. We have not done our Aclazotz deck yet, man. We have not done the Aclazotz discard. Everyone's saying, Jay, how come you didn't do a vampire deck with Aclazotz? He's not a vampire. He's a bat god. And he's about discarding, so he's got to live in a mono black discard, and I've got the perfect place for him to live. A little bit of card draw, a couple other supporting bats. He's got to have his bat support, and we have a lovely place for Aclazotz, the deepest betrayal, right here in a mono black tokeny discardy combo deck right here. It's fantastic. You're really gonna like it. It is currently 80% win rate right now. It's really high. So before we get down into this one, before I show you the shakedown breakdown of this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, you're gonna be attacked by the like and subscribe. Yeah, that's a YouTube werewolf who will viciously rip you apart with his werewolf claws. So yeah, join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person. We really want you there on Twitch. We also are on YouTube. So if you want to watch live on YouTube, just hit that bell button and you'll be notified if we go live on YouTube as well. You can join us on the stream. Check out our Discord community for all latest news and information. Love to have you in the Discord. Post decks, post memes, ask questions, all that stuff is there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. Again, go right down to the description. All the links will be right there, and it's right where the like button is too. You can press that as well. Also, I want to hear some comments from you guys. Lately, have you been feeling like a bat god? That's what I want to know. So, what are we talking about when we talk about mono black discard? As it were. So we're going to make a few changes from the standard one. We have some new stuff. We have some old stuff too, mainly being Concealing Curtains and Revealing Eyes. This is a great little early play here. 1 black, it is a 0/4 defender, great against red. This is a really good anti-red card right here because a 4 blocker and the first turn, especially if you're going first or even second, can stop a lot of different red things from swarming in. And you get to, it's a defender, so you can't attack with it. It's hard to burn out at a heavy 4, and then you can transform it for 3, activate only as a sorcery, and it becomes the Eye Horror, the Revealing Eye. Whenever this creature transforms into Revealing Eye, our target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from that hand. If you do, the player discards that card and draws a card. You're saying, Jay, that's kind of a downside when they draw a card right there. They're drawing a card that's giving them an advantage. It's not because Sheldred is here. You know she's back. So that's a pretty good combo right there. Cut down for that early removal. Again, if we're talking about the the removal package, we're going to be going for 2 cut downs, 2 go for the throats, 2 infernal grasps. So you're probably wondering why not Bitter Triumph? Yeah, you could do Bitter Triumph. You could do any kind of removal that you really feel like here. And of course, Soul Transfer, the old meme right there. Any kind of removal is going to be fine. I think 6 spots for it is going to be fine. We're going to not need as much removal as you think because we're going to be playing so much discard that we're going to be ripping up people's hands. They're not going to get a chance to play stuff. That's probably why. So we're also going to have that Duress. Duress is a great turn 1 removal. I have had people scoop on a turn 1 Duress. It doesn't happen often, but it's happened enough for it to be a pattern. Why? Because they know what's coming. You get to see the entirety of the person's hand, which is a huge tactical advantage. You look at their entire 7-card hand, and then you choose a non-creature, non-land from it and discard it. If they were hoping on banking, like they had a board wipe or they had, Breach the Multiverse, something really useful in it that they wanted, or a Planeswalker, it really hurts them. And a lot of times when you go right after their clutch card or something like that, they scoop. We're going to go for also Hopeless Nightmare. Really like this one. Awesome art, number 1. Big part of our old Panic at the Discard deck right there. 1 black. Oops, I swore it out. 1 black. Each opponent discards a card, so they get their choice to choose. You don't get to see, but they also lose 2 life, and it gets you the ability to, when it's put in a graveyard, scry, and you can manually sacrifice it. So it does give you a scry 2 when you need it later in the game, and it hurts them for 2 damage and makes them discard a card. Now here is Deep Cavern Bat. This is a common card that is a bat, and it's new for Ixalan. It's 1 black and 1, and is a 1/1 flying and lifelink bat, which is already pretty good. A 1/1 flying lifelink card is not bad for an uncommon, but you also get this lovely thing. It's kind of like a Brutal Cathar, only for hands. When you look at enters the battlefield, look at the opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it until it leaves the battlefield. That is like a preemptive Brutal Cathar. So if they have a Sheoldred in their hand, if they have an Ojer Talk or something like that, they have something big in their hand, guess what? It's exiled until this thing dies. They have to kill it if they want their card back, and then it goes back to their hand. But it's a great way of hitting removal. Early removal, just getting rid of cards. And then, if we time ourselves right, like if they kill it, we know stuff is back in their hand, we can force discard those cards too. Fanatical Offering is a nice little is a nice little card draw. I feel like I need a little bit of card draw. I need a little bit of maps here. I know I've been putting him in everything. Maybe it's because Vito is looking awesome and sacrificing somebody on this artwork, but we're gonna have a few tokens that we don't really need occasionally, token creatures, and this is a great way to just spend them for more cards if we possibly need them. Combining it with Sheoldred also just gives us that extra life on the card draw, which is really nice. We already talked about Go for the Throat and Infernal Grasp. These are a removal package. If you're playing a lot of artifacts, you want to get rid of this one. You are going to gain life with this deck, so I'm not too worried about the loss of life. And again, Cut Down is a nice addition there for that as well. So another card that I never really got to play, and that I'm happy that I kind of find a shell for him in this one, is the Raven Man. 1 black and 1. This was Liliana's teacher, by the way, which I think was the avatar of a very powerful old necromancer. But either way, human wizard, legendary creature, 2/1. At the beginning of each end step, if a player discarded a card this turn, create a 1/1 black burb token with flying. This creature can't block. It is a raven. So yeah, if you're a big fan of ravens, this is obviously for you. Then he has a manual. Each opponent discards a card this time, activated sorcery. You can steady keep cards out of people's hands with this one, and he pairs very well with Liliana as additionally. So just 2 of him for a nice 2-drop. If we are forcing discard, we do get those little bird tokens, and they're great to sacrifice as well because they're just a 1/1 who can't block with Fanatical Offering, so not a bad idea. We also have the Visage of Dread here, yes, and the Dread Oseosaur, which is like a crazy bone dinosaur. I love this one just because the artwork is awesome. It's just one of those cards I included because the artwork is just sick. 1 black, 1 artifact. Whenever Visage of Dread enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature from it. That player discards that card. So that one, for an artifact, discards a card. Then you can craft with 2 creatures the Dread Oseosaur. It costs 5 and 1 black, so it's a nice late game bomb that you can just throw out there. You can only craft as a sorcerer, which kind of sucks. I wish you could craft on your opponent's turn. What does craft mean? You have to get rid of a creature card from your graveyard or sacrifice one. And again, the little tokens that we're going to get, we're also going to get bat tokens, are great ways to sacrifice to get a 5/4 menace. It is a dinosaur skeleton horror. Probably the only dinosaur skeleton horror in the game, which is fun. But it's a great little addition to the discard, and it's just sick. Graveyard Trespasser. Yes, I love this. This is a great card to include in any discard build, mono black discard build. 1 black and 2, human werewolf, 3/3. The ward is discard a card, meaning that if they want to get rid of her, if they want to target her with a burn, a removal spell, an exile, they have to discard a card. And that means that if you consistently get cards out of their hand, she's functionally invulnerable. If you never let them have cards, she can't be killed except through board wipes and stuff like that. It also just punishes the opponent by making them having to discard over and over and over again on the top of everything else that they're doing. So, whenever Graveyard Trespasser enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target creature card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So, gain and drain effect also while exiling from a graveyard. Great against those very, very annoying Resurrector kind of, resurrection kind of decks, if reanimator decks that they're trying to build their graveyard up with through milling or whatever. You don't want to hurt yourself too much because you do want some to maybe transform those Saosaurs, so be careful. And then of course the Graveyard Glutton is just a 4/4 version that lets you do 2 of them at the same time. But I love the idea of putting her in there. She forces discard, and then she can eat up the discards as well that you've put. We're going to do 4 Lilianas of the Veil. She is a discard queen. We love that. We stand a discard queen, 2 black and 1. Each player discards a card for +1. Then, of course, you have the Forced Sacrifice, which is fantastic for the -2. Then separate all permanents the target player controls into 2 piles. That player sacrifices all permanents in the pile of their choice. Very, very dastardly to do that. It's rare that I get that ultimate off, but it is powerful, though. So, yeah, we're going to do 4 of her. Sheoldred the Apocalypse right here. 2 black and 2. You know her. You either love her or you hate her, but she's fantastic. 4/5 Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Again, great comboing with the Concealed Curtains because you are forcing them to draw a card, which could potentially kill them. If they only have 1 or 2 life less, you can force draw with Concealing Curtains, and they'll kill them with a Sheoldred on 2 damage on your turn, and then when they draw a card next turn, 2 more damage. So even 4 life, they're going to die from that. So 4 Sheoldred's fantastic. We do get to draw some extra cards with this deck, like we have Fanatical Offering, and we also get to draw some extra cards potentially with, here we go, Aclazotz, Deepest Betrayal. When you're feeling like a bad god, here he is, guys, in his evil temple. He just looks sick. 2 black and 3 Bat God, 4/4 5-drop, flying and lifelink, as he should be for a vampire god. When Aclazotz attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land, create a 1/1 bat creature token with flying. Whenever Aclazotz dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed. It turns into the Temple of the Dead, which of course lets you add 1 black mana, and you can transform him back into Aclazotz if a player has only 1 or fewer cards left in their hand and as a sorcery. Guys, we're almost always going to keep people down to 1 or maybe 2 cards in their hand. They're never going to have very many cards with this deck, so Aclazotz is just going to keep coming back and coming back and coming back. You can even sacrifice him and then bring him back. Like you could Fanatical Offering Aclazotz and then immediately just bring him back because they have no cards in their hand. Which is fantastic from Temple of the Dead. So anytime they discard a land, you get a 1/1 bat token, which is awesome. Another great token that you could maybe craft with, or just another black swarmer. And then of course, every time you attack, you force a discard, and if they can't discard, you draw a card. So again, combine him with Sheoldred. Anytime they have no cards in their hand and you swing in, you gain 2 life. Great stuff. 1 Hidden Necropolis for that Discover ability, 21 Swamps and 2 Takanumas for the Resurrection on there. Bat God, I don't know why we have the Might here. I really should have put down the, I really should have put the Bat in here, you know what I mean? That would have been the smart thing to do. 17 creatures, 5 bats, gods, humans, Phyrexians, Praetors, Walls, Werewolves, and Wizards, 8 instants, 2 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 4 planeswalkers, 24 lands altogether with a 2.3. I feel like that's appropriate, even though we may flood a little bit right there. It's not too bad. That's what we're looking at on the details right there. Decent amount of creatures, not that many creatures, but a decent amount of non-creature spells as well. Still pretty good altogether. We're going to look at it on the horizontal view right there. Boom. Again, on the sideboard, maybe you want a Soul Transfer, maybe you want a Bitter Triumph. Bitter Triumph also lets you discard a card, which would also potentially activate Raven Man, because it's any creature if a player discarded. So there is some decent synergy with Bitter Triumph, potentially with Raven Man, all said and done. But overall, pretty good. Very black, and a lot of smashes of purple here. You notice all the black cards always just have like a splish splash of purple on them, which I think just makes them pop a little bit. You know what I mean? It just makes them, gives them that little bit of growth. So it's a black and purple deck. What can I say? And Visage of Dread just looks sweet. Love that awesome crystal skull there. Anyways, that's what we're looking at for Bat God. Solid, pretty solid deck. Again, I flew out of gold with it. I mean, I don't think I lost 1 game. I've only lost 2 games with it. And again, it's really, really good. Add a comment. Tell me what you think. What else would you add to the deck? Here we go into Plat. We're going to rank up with Plat with this one. Here we go, boys. Alright, Raven Man, Visage of Dread. Buggy Man, Buggy Man, Buggy Man, Buggy Man. People to this day still ask, what is the Boogeyman song? They still want to know. You gotta tell them it's the original, man. You know what I mean? Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. He's gonna kill. Bop, 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 bop. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Boom. Hey, what's up, Aberrin Fox? How you doing, Aberrin Fox? Boom. Pop. Boom. He's got targeted removal or Liliana. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. Sacrifice a creature. You do it. Boom. Pop. There we go. Lose 2 life. He's got some sort of removal there. He does not have removal. Pop. Let's see what you got in your hand. See what you got in that pretty little hand of yours, man. Oh, it's fucking mana? That's too goddamn bad, huh? Well, you get rid of it too. Pop. Pop. Horror. Oh, the horror. And he is out of there. Lionels, yeah. Fall into the discard. Fall into the discard. Panic at the discard was the last discard deck that we did. I like discard decks, by the way. I'm a big fan of them. I enjoy them. I enjoys it. Kirill. Ooh, Deep Cavern Bat. Okay. I go first. We got the turn 1 duress, which often leads to a scoop. By the way, if you turn 1 duress people, sometimes they leave the game immediately. Not always, but a lot. Let's get her better borrowed time. Yeah, let's get rid of Emperor. She sucks. Patient, bro. You got 9 months to wait for rotation, bro. You got a long goddamn time before we hit that roto, man. Hit that fucking roto-matic. Discard a card and lose 2 life. Yes. Amelia Buenavides Aguirre. I can look at your hand. Let's get rid of her. Do Vob. Gain a life. Very cool. Swamp. I didn't need a swamp right there. Boom, bop. Boom. Bop. No, we'll take the 3 there. That's good. He's got Elphus. Let's do each player discards a card. Let's get rid of that pretty little card out of your hand. Bum bum. Okay, good stuff. And wedding announcement. Oh, not bad. Boom. Bop. Boom. The Raven Man. Yeah. Ooh, Aclazotz, Bat God. Lately, I've been feeling like a Bat God, Bat God. Boom. Bop. Okay. Alright, so we'll block that. I'll give you back borrowed time. Aclazotz. Boom. Bop. Discard. Made a flying bat. Boom. And then I'm going to make a flying raven. Bats and ravens working together at last. Bats and ravens working together at last. We got bats, we got ravens, we got bats, we got ravens. They're working together at last. Alright. Is he gonna swing? No. Swing. Boof. And turn. Okay, I guess the Raven Man will die. Boof, boof, boof. I got Hopeless Nightmare. Hold me fast, cause I'm a hopeless nightmare. Okay, we'll do this. Draw a card for each one that can't. Let's do that. Discard a card. Boom. Let's do that. Boom. Oh, wow. Look at that mana clump right there. That's a pretty good mana clump. And turn. Well, if he can't gain life, no, he can't gain life, so it doesn't really matter. He's got no way to stop the Bat God. Bat God. Lately, I've been feeling like a Bat God. Bat God. Boom. There you go. Bat God FTW. Bat God FTW. Gold tier 1. Okay, Oppo goes first, and I don't really have any turn 1 plays. We'll try it. Windscarred Crag. Well, he didn't have any turn 1 plays either, I guess. Market Gnome. Raven Man. Activating a craft ability. Okay. Patchwork Automaton, very nice. Oof. Go for the throat's really doing me dirty here, huh? No attacks. Okay, Tinker's Tote. Everyone likes that one. Create 2 of them. All right. So yeah, go for the throat's not the one right here, guys. It is not the one. No attacks. So you got removal. Scroll of the Flicker occur. Regal Bunnycorn, very nice. Oh, we can kill him. That's pretty good. Boom, pop, boom, pop, boom. Well, we discard a card right there. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum bum ba ba. Let's do that. Bunnycorn. Boom. That's gonna die. Okay. Gains a life. Loses a life. Create a burb. Okay. Lose a life. Patchwork Automaton. Boom. Okay. Is he gonna swing? Is he gonna do anything? He is gonna do something. He's gonna go after Liliana of the Billiana right there. For some reason he took the damage. He did black. He wants to kill Lily. Very nice. Regal Bunnycorn. Alright. Visage of Dread. Boom. Pop. Boom. Bop. Get rid of her. Let's kill her out of the graveyard. Boom. Craft with 2 creatures. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Raven. You may mill 2 cards. Target reveals their hand. Okay. All right. Okay, he did that. Exile 2 creatures. Dread Alclazotz. I may mill 2 cards. Why not? Let's do that. Bunnycorn. Market Gnome. Nice. He's just going to lose that. What is he going to do? Cast. Oh, nice. Writhing snakes or something. I don't know what that was. Boom. Hit for 1. Okay. Interesting. I'm not interested in him sacrificing. Oh, okay. He's got that now. He killed that. No. Question is, can I kill him with enough burbs? That's the real question. Let's hold on to that. Each opponent discards a card. We'll wait. Swing in. Hit for 1. Very nice. Spring-loaded blades. Okay. It's going to do 2 damage to a tapped creature. Infernal Grasp. I will take 3 damage. Thank you, sir. I will take the 3 damage. Concealed curtains. Boom. Let's flip that. Got nothing in his hand there. Okay. We'll wait. Okay, so that's Menace. So he needs 3 blockers down. If he gets down to 2 blockers, we can actually do something with him here. My turn. Another mana. Boom. Can't block. So let's activate ability. Next. No attacks. And turn, we'll create a Raven. Okay. Very useful. Rick and 2 crows. He's really down to the wire here, isn't he? Wanted to play that. No blockers. Hit. Fishes of Dread. Let's do this. How many creatures we got in the graveyard? Whirling Strikes. Okay. Okay. He's got... I don't think he's got enough blockers. Nope, not enough. There we go. Gold up. What's the word? A gold up? Oop, it's the code word. No matter how you say it, you know that you'll be heard. God's unwanted child coming in like a gangster, gifting 5 tiers. Holy shit. Got me feeling like a bat god. Look at that shit right there. That's some gangster shit. Ooh, look at all this discard I got, man. Oh, we eating good on this one. Why don't we see that pretty little hand of his, huh? Yeah, is that all that Totem Taz shit? Get rid of that Regatha. I don't like that shit. Holy crap, Vadovakine, Spawnage, all kind of stuff. We're going to hit him with 2 Hopeless Nightmares back to back here, and he is going to be mad. Thank you so much, God's Unwanted Child. He discarded a land. He's going for the bold move con. Let's see if it works out for him. He's got 1 land. He's gonna hold on to that. He's getting rid of all his lands. He says, fuck that. I'm going pure red. This means no brain mode right here, man. We are going no brain mode. I don't want to think about shit. Okay, so we're gonna do Trespasser. He could pop it out. The question is, he's got to discard another card if he does that, which is going to be a whole other problem if he spites it. It means he's basically going to be out of cards. And red out of cards is a bad day. That's a bad day, LA, boys. When you're red and you're out of bullets, shit is raw at that point, man. You're gonna do it. You gotta discard. Out of bullets, bro. Pop. Swamp. We're gonna hold on to that Visage. Maybe he'll play this, maybe he won't. I don't know. I got an instant kill, so whatever he plays here is going to be dead. No. Alright, we scry. Concealed Curtains for sure. Fanatical Offering. We might want that, yeah, honestly. No, we do Concealed Curtains. We flip it, dip it, and then we grip it. Let's see what that's in that pretty little hand of yours. Get rid of that shit. Nope. Monastery Swiftspear. Sacrifice an artifact or a creature. You don't have enough creatures in there to... Let's do this, man. Let's pop Vision of Dread. I don't think we need Ozosaur. We're gonna swing that in. I want him to try to pump this so he plays cards on it. Ooh, Kenra Spell Spear. Very nice. Let's get him. Boom. Deep Bat Cavern. Got nothing in his hand there. Hopeless Nightmare. Actually, I don't need that. Fanatical Offering might not be a bad idea. Okay, we have the kill in our hand in case he tries to get live with it. In case he tries to get live with it and get jive with it. Electrostatic. Boom. Is he going to swing it in? We're going to wait. I can take one ping of damage. Fanatical. Boom, boom. We're going to do this. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Let's explore. Boom. Look at that. Ripping and gripping right here, man. Absolutely hand shredding. People do not respect a proper hand shredder nowadays. No cards means no plays. No plays means no wins. No wins means J wins. And I like that combo. I like that combo. I like when that happens. Alright, good stuff. Let's try to glove it right here, boys. Let's try to clutch it. Ah. Not a bad opener, honestly. Fear leads to anger, yeah. Okay, got rid of that, took the damage. Deep Cavern Bat, boom, bump. Ooh, Trumpeting Karna. 2 other lands. Gotta get rid of the Trumpeting Karna because he could have used it to blow up whatever else I took, so. Topi Stopy. No blocks, pop. Let's do this, boom. Get rid of that Pug Boy. Swing, pop. Vorinclex. Oh, he's a big fan of the Voring right here. So he's just going to ramp with Vorinclex. I'm going to kill Vorinclex. That's what we're going to do right here. And then we're going to Aclazotz it out. Yeah, what's that? Ping. Bop. Boom. Bop. Okay. Boom. I really don't want him to get Trumpeting Carnosaur back. Exile target card from a graveyard. Oof, there's Aclazotz. Bat God. Got me feeling like a Bat God. Bat God. Is he going to play that or is he going to hold it? Dinosaur. Pugnacious can swing, but I'm gaining a decent amount of life. No blocks. Ping. Sacrifice Hopeless Nightmare. He's gonna exile. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. No. We need creatures. Okay. Swing it. Draw a card. Boom, boom. Let's put down a bat. We can block with it at the very least. Okay, he's got that guy. Paleontologist. Okay. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to wins. Phoenix Fire Rave, how you doing? Real Lectardano. What's up, Drift Ronin? How you doing, man? You drifting and or but not limited to Ronining? Okay, so exile card. He's gonna swing. We're gonna block that. Boom, gain a life. Lily of the Villainy. We're gonna do this. We're gonna say kill someone. Sacrifice a creature. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to First Time Chatter. Okay, he got rid of that. So he can do a grand total of 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're going to do that. Draw a card. It's another mana, naturally. Why wouldn't we want another mana? So if this isn't a removal, no. Oh, he can block, though. He can block this out of the sky. So that's the problem with that. That thing's got reach. So that's the biggest issue right there. Exile target card from the graveyard. So we need a kill card right here. He's going to throw it in. No, he's not going to throw it all in on that. He's going to do that. One on that, one on that. Okay, Aclazotz, Deepest Betrayal. We got a fucking swamp again for the 1000th time. Flooding out here like crazy. Fucking hell, bro. Alright, well, Aclazotz, you're gonna have to do some fucking swamp. Okay. Obviously, we have too much mana in this deck. Oh, he didn't wanna block there. Okay. He didn't think. I don't think he realized that had whatchamacallit on it. How many lands I'm running? Obviously too much. 24, like a normal deck. But it's abnormal in 18 cards when you draw 11 lands. That's not a normal land draw. 18 cards, draw 11 lands is way too much. That's way over the curve. So, you know, there's that. Alright, he's going to be able to cast that right now. It's a Rexing Carnosaur. That's going to discover 5. Okay. CMC, it's probably like 2-5. Okay, so how much is that? We have to do 13, 14. Let's do that. Boom, 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 boom. Down to 1. I need a Carnosaur. Target creature, Planeswalker. Oops. Indeed, oops. Indeed, oops. I would say that oops is indeed yes. Yes, he did make a mistake there. Yeah, we stole that one. absolutely stole platinum. No, he should have not. All he had to do was play defensively, and he was all right. Well, if you look at the draw rate, Aber and Fox, I mean, if you look at my draw rate, I drew 18 cards that game. 11 of those 18 cards were mana. That is abnormal. That is not a normal, smooth 2-to-1 mana flow right there. So, regardless of however I built it, I could have had 10, 12 mana in it if I draw 11 out of the 12 right away. It just doesn't matter. But lately I've been feeling like a bat god. So why don't we modify the mana a little bit? We'll put in a Takenuma. We'll put in 2 Takenumas. Well, we'll put a Head of Necropolis in it as we do. So yeah, 2.3 with a 24, not abnormal right there. It's not wild, but we did make it to plat right there, so that's pretty good. And got me feeling like a bat god. We're at a 75% win rate with this deck, by the way. Just so you know, we are at 75% win rate. Let's try it in platinum. Well, yeah, let's try it in platinum. Boom. Yeah, I mean, 2-3, it's not absurd, 2-3. I don't really have any land generation. He mulliganed down to 6, and I'm hurting him on the first draw to 5. Initial D. Deja vu, I've been feeling this place before. Higher than the street, oh, are we feeling like a bat god? Alright. Deja vu. There's no reason to do that, man. Shh. There's no reason to affect that. Oh, look at this silly guy. Let's do this. Boom. Ooh, Sheoldred's Edict. Probably gonna get Virtue of Persistence on me right there. Boom. Pump. Boom. Pump. Sacrifice a creature. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I think he'll do this on me here. And then he'll get that back and then cast... No, he's going to do Sorin. Okay. Okay. Weird. Let's do discard. Let's discard an Aclazotz. Boom. Bop. So he can do... He's going to probably do Deep Cavern on that. Okay, so that's good. He gets that back. He'll cast it to get rid of Lily of the Billy. There we go. Okay, perfect. He'll do one draw right there. He'll do that. Deep Cavern bat. So we will put out... Let's put out Lily then. Boom. Okay. Look at the mat. Look at the value. He's got that. Let's have Delicious Gix out of the graveyard right there. And... okay. Let's do... ah, fuck it. Let's force a sacrifice. It's not the best move because he's going to play that next. And he'll be able to start resurrecting. But hopefully it won't be too bad. No, he draws to draw cards and not get the mana. He's going to play Sheoldred. Sheoldrussy, as you may or may not know. Draw a card. Oh, look. It's our own Drussy. Our very own Drussy. Sacrifice again. We'll get one of our Sheoldrussies out of there. Boom, boom. Hey, Tater Chuck. His name's Tater Chuck, and he is here to watch some streams. Vampire Demon. Let's do that. Let's get rid of Aclazotz so we can't res that. Let's do that. Yes. So we can bring a graveyard creature back. It's going to be Atsushi of the Delicious Sky. His name's Tater Chuck, and he is here to tater watch some streams. That's like Sneed's, what was it? Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly known as Chuck's. That was that old joke. He's going to discard. He'll hurt himself by drawing a card there. Yep, there you go. It's good stuff. Boom. Hit. Create a vampire. Boom. Gain a life. Aclazotz, the Deepless Betrayal. Alright, we gotta eat 2 creatures out of the graveyard. So he has no resurrectors to work with here. We will take Deep Cavern Bat and Deep Cavern Bat. Okay, he's gonna double block it. We'll block that. We want to get rid of the flyer. Boom, boom. Okay. Ooh, that sucked. Okay, we can attack with Aclazotz, which I think will give us some flexibility here. He's going to get that out. He's not going to get any life from it. He's going to draw a card, which is going to hurt him. Boom. Boom. Can you reposition to see who you're playing? I try to block it so people don't. Oh, is he gonna draw a card? So people don't really know, because sometimes people have accidentally put their email address, and I'm not trying to fucking dox them. You know. We're going to go no blocks. We're going to eat all that. I don't trust that he's going to have something. So yeah, this guy, the reason I was joking, this guy's name is Initial D. GG, he said. And he's out of there, so we got the plat win. So it is platinum certified. There you go. Yeah, I've had it on stream where it's probably somebody who is young. I don't know. They put their username in as their email address, and I'm you know, I'm streaming to 20, 30, 40 people, depends. Between YouTube and Twitch, it's like 50. I'm not trying to show 50 people some random person's email address. And sometimes it's like their first name. It's like first name, last name, and then like clearly a birth date, like 1997. I would say that that's probably happened about every 3 months. I get somebody's first name, last name, birth date. I play a lot, so it's not frequent, but it's enough to make me nervous about violating terms of service by displaying somebody's email address on screen. And then I have to edit it out of the video, and it's a whole headache, because then I put out a video, the video is seen by 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people, and it's okay, well, I've showed this guy's email address to 5,000 people now. But so yeah, I try to keep it covered up, but sometimes I don't. It is good to just slide it back into place occasionally. But yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to hurt anybody like that. It's crazy. All right, so the fun thing about this one, guys, is currently running at a 77% chance of winning. We absolutely ripped and gripped with the Bat God. Got me feeling like a Bat God. When nobody has any hands, when nobody has any cards to play, they're donezo. They're hit, they're crushed, they're pushed. It's over with. It's so Jover. So yeah, I really like that one. I'm going to do a whole shakedown breakdown here in a second. Right now I'm going to say the outro for the video, which is, I've been Jay Villain, you've been great. Thank you for watching the video, which I'm recording right now. But if you're on the stream, hey, stay tuned for the shakedown breakdown. But we're going to end this video right here. And make sure that you liked and you watch the next one. There's some lovely ones going to be popping up on screen that you can watch if you don't have enough J Villain fix. Bye-bye, everyone.